free more. I'm a near me come we. Ya me way me free more. Yes, so feed your mommy. You try my mommy. You can't tell me to me so sad. Give me ye dawa brabo. So my Swaba for swamami. Some in them so baby say I'm coming suda. Men them so baby say a jackamanca sentia oda. Missy oda. I see a day. You feel me when I'm winning. Men never does Swaba for swama. Men of so baby say I can't marry. And maybe I'm so much love my neighbor Sudia. And come and get sent to our down. Missy Massey dance and I don't ya me way me free more. Yes, so feed your mommy. You try my mommy. You can't tell me to me so sad. Give me ye dawa brabo. So swaba fasoma akocha michi swaba fasoma samene msoba yemesaya ankame suda mene msoba yemesaya ejaka manga senti aoda mesaya dawa ida asi swaba faswama mene msoba yemesaya ankameriwi na mene msoba shami manabu sudia ankamanga senti aoda mesi masina sado adawa ya mwana ya miwe ime frimo Yesu fidye mami yetwama na mami yakantama kumiso se imi ye dawa brabo imu so mwene ya akocha michi swaba faswama samene msoba yemesaya ankame suda mene msoba yemesaya ejaka manga senti aoda mesaya dawa ida asi Faswama. I forget me. Swaba Faswama. Minimum so me say, I come and minimum so much Manabo Sudia. And come and send Tiawada. Missy Massina and Sando. I don't ya me way me free more. Yes, so feed your mommy. You trauma na mommy. You can't tell me to me so sad. Give me ye dawa brabo mo. So more Swaba Faswama. Some in him so baby say, I come and suda. Men him so baby say, a jackamanca sent Tiawada. Missy, I see a day. You feel me when we know. And never does you.
Dawasi. Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, the judiciary, the Parliament of Ghana, and the presidency. This is Mpɔtam Morning Show with Papa Law Perfect on Papa Law Radio. We're streaming live on www.mortenghana.com, online radiobox.com. 40 minutes on top of the hour, 6 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papa Law Radio. I'm going to be with you from now till 10 a.m. GMT. The best is yet to come. God keep you and protect protect you. May the finger of God, may the power of God come afresh upon you. Come on, go ahead and praise the name of the Lord. Magnify the name of the Lord. It's another brand new day. This is the day the Lord has made. We'll rejoice and be glad in it. Why don't you put on some crazy praise? Bless the name of the Lord. Magnify the name of the Lord. Give it to him. He's deserving of our praise. Among the gods, none can be compared unto him. He's bigger than the biggest, stronger than the strongest, mightier than the mightiest, powerful than the powerful. Go ahead and praise the name of the Lord. Bless him, bless him. Father, we thank you. We adore your name. Thank you for the free gift of life. Thank you for how far you brought us. Thank you for your manifold blessings. Good morning, Africa. Daybreak Ghana, daybreak Africa, daybreak the world. God has good plans for us. You got to put your words into action. Make sure you do the needful so that rightful things will fall in their rightful places. What a day. God keep us and protect us. God is going to do mighty and powerful things in our life today. A lot of things will be done within a speed of light. I'm going to give you various headlines, news headlines, news that are making major headlines. A lot happened over the weekend. And as a credible media house, Papalo Radio, we are doing our possible best to bring you the best and nothing else. Authentic news, credible news. Here we inform, we educate, and we entertain. Don't forget, we are best in news, best in sports, best in entertainment, best in politics, and above all, best in religious affairs. What's happening with you? What's happening in your community? Papalo Radio, building communities together. That's our home. That's our vision. That's our plan. May God help us. May God keep us and protect us. So we'll be doing a lot today. So we'll have the political segment. Today our doctor will not be on radio, but we'll give you education about how a family has become successful in their business. The chef and the wife. Running business with your wife is a blessing. We'll have this great man. In fact, he's a man of God. A man of God. What about us? Are we not children of God? Man of God. Alright, so stick and stay right here. I want you to hit the share button, share the message on your page, on your timeline. Send the link to your friends. It's time for Mpɔtam Morning Show with me, Papalo Perfect. Alright, so on Mpɔtam Morning Show, we give you accurate information. Our reporters will be on the ground, report about events that are happening right in your community. Alright, shot fired, fingers crossed. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from every evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen and amen. Forever, oh God, thy word is settled in heaven. May the word of God settle every issue that is going on in your life. May the favor of God rest upon you. Alright, show produced by Juji, my co-host David Santos. Come on, go ahead and give God his due. Bless his name, magnify his name. Alright, so let's look at the major headlines for today. Next NDC government will jail all MPP corrupt officials. Hey, politicians. Is this a political cliche or what? We heard a lot when MPP was in opposition. We shall jail them. You remember that voice, eh? Maybe one day my producer will have to look for that voice. We shall jail them. Until date, we have not jailed anyone. We are yet to see one. Politicians and their political talks and gimmicks. Next NDC government will jail all MPP corrupt officials. Sherry Ayittey. Your car will be confiscated. Iran women defy hijab law despite threats. Jumako Assembly, Mando Senior High, plant 16,000 trees. Yadi yasi new eduaro. Yeduya krara anajo yase wasore no masa no esuhie. Na mde akogu gunia ne so. Yeda mase. Yase anajo ebisu twegu. Esku for my yade. Jumako Assembly, Mando Senior High, plant 16,000 trees. That's a yeoman's job. Great job. Keep it up. Parliament celebrate 30 years of uninterrupted parliamentary democracy this year. And what you musro bomb, musro bullet, musro missiles. We thank God for 1992 when the ban was lifted against one party state or military junta to introduce multi-party activities. That's how come today or this year we're going to celebrate 30 years of uninterrupted parliamentary democracy this year. So the Fourth Republic is still in force. Some people don't understand why we say Fourth Republic, First Republic, Second Republic, Third Republic. We are talking about different regimes. But this particular regime, the Fourth Republic, is solid, like the mountain of Afajato. Alright, so call a friend to call a friend. And tell a friend it's time for Mpɔtam Morning Show. Jifa Gomashi tours flood hit areas in K2 South. Na Kita sea defense no akosi say. Ni akọ kate sort. Ni aje musika. Ni akọ yedede ni dia politics ni ejato ho. E no be ko hwi ni ho. Ketre bakura ni ho. Block back okrampo yenye ho. So what are you talking about? God, keep us and protect us. May the hand of the Lord rest upon you. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. God is good. The best is yet to come. The Light, inside the UK's conspiracy theory newspaper that shares violence and hate. The Light, inside the UK's conspiracy theory newspaper that shares violence and hate. Nigeria kidnap gangs drive big-time Nigerian farmers away. Gladiator Sequel, crew members injured in stunt sequence on set. Gladiator Sequel, crew members injured in stunt sequence on set. You but you are still alive. GP or Ghana Premier League 2022-2023 edition ended last Sunday. Abednego Tete wins Golden Boot after failed spell at Hearts of Oak. Mediama wins first Ghana Premier League title. Binduri driver killed, others injured after armed men allegedly attacked vehicle. Binduri driver killed, others injured after armed men allegedly attacked vehicle. God help us and keep us and protect us. University of Hospitality and Allied Sciences professor shoot down. Agenda 111 project says government can't fund it. Shot fired, fingers crossed. My goodness. UHAS professor shoot down agenda 111 project says government can't fund it. Free Wi-Fi or internet connectivity can expose you to cyber attacks. Specialists. Thank God that last week we dealt with this subject. So stop connecting your stuff to free Wi-Fi at various airports. The airport ones, the official ones, are always displayed on a screen or along the walls. So be careful. There's nothing free when it comes to internet. You pay dearly for it. Be wise and be smart. So stop enjoying free transfer. If you are not careful, within a speed of light, you'll be scammed. Don't go and scan and get scammed. Don't go and scan and get scammed. Be careful of free Wi-Fi wherever you find yourself. Some are just spying on your information. Pope Francis missed weekly Sunday blessing after operation. Don't forget last week we shared the news with you concerning Pope Francis going into surgery. He was going under the knife. By God's grace, is successful. Thank God for his life. Anglo Gold pledges to deepen collaboration with stakeholders to create resilient socio-economically Obuasi. It is extremely dangerous to keep cylinders indoors. NPA cautions consumers. National Petroleum Authority advising customers. Call your members to order to avoid religious conflicts. Nogokpo traditional leader urges Christian Council. Children reunited with family after surviving 40 days in Amazon jungle. ECG construct 33 kV feeder to enhance power supply in Southern Volta. 5 dead, 5 weapons retrieved in anti-robbery and land guard operation at Botiano. Interesting. That zone, Kasua Botiano, English, a man from these places. OHP is not a weapon for settling scores. Kisi Ejabe. I think we must applaud this man. It was written in stars. Manchester City will win the Champions League. Pep Guardiola. Today. In fact, last Saturday, the city was blue. Gamepad Law Faculty wins Best Regional Team of Africa Award at the IBA ICC Moot Court Competition. Only a man who fears God can stick to one woman, the relationship expert declares. Hey, this thing called Awari. Awari Dudu. You go for the same war. Teenage pregnancy over 68 underprivileged mothers discharged for free. Hey, most of them my money nyem kolaisa. Hey, Ghana be ye. So at solve a new solve now, but you say in the next 30 years, Ghana's population could be doubled. And yeah, be there were Ghana rough. I won 1 year was Ghana for no. I see a family planet. Typical Ghanaian. I said, dear, any family planet may was when you saw once out your how near money and a tomb of phrases so went to me and show me. And aside that, all the burden I took of mining in our special prosecutor must be allowed to carry out his work. Gary Nimakon IMF program. There is light ahead. Council of State chair to Ghanaians. Jachi Kwesi is ready to sacrifice for his constituents, even if he is jailed after by-election, says Yamin. Yamin, what now could that say? Oh, what in the back of that? Muda Munya Yudium, sir. Some way I just hate me. Yes, say, Obekuni Hokurabua, Onkuni Hononko that sells 70-year-old man, a fee, Obenyat 71. I hope a power because uncle that sell and uncle the fiasse or in the name of the constituent. God have mercy. You should be ashamed of yourself. I said, yeah, cheaper panic to more or nene nekodaho. As if you are going into the cell with the man or prison with him. I thought you would say that I will go with him. Or I'll take his place. I thought you turn yourself to be Jesus, the next Jesus of our time, dying on behalf of Jachi Kwesi or going into prison on behalf of Jachi Kwesi. We are praying for special prosecutor to succeed. Kofi Benter. It was a luckless coincidence. OSP on timing of Professor Frimpong Boateng's arrest. God help us. Police investigating a contaminating media coalition against Galamsey. I like that woman. It's a woman who is leading this front. She's pushing the agenda that Ghanaians should be angry about illegal mining, Galamsey. People destroying our water bodies. We must begin to hit the streets. We must hit the streets and put sense into those senseless people who are destroying our water bodies. Senseless people. I said it. What is wrong with you? Or in the name of what you want? Selfish interest, parochial interest. You just want to destroy our water bodies and make money, right? And for us to suffer and for our generations to suffer. It is time we support this cause. Ghana faces threat of desertification. Urgent action needed. Asa report. I respect Professor Frimpong Boateng, but I have a charge to keep special prosecutor. I actually listened to that interview. He said nobody is a saint. He's not bothered about your credentials, your academic credentials, your laurels, your adulations, and all that. You only have a charge as an OP. I'll come after you if corruption allegations are made against you. I like the confidence. Special prosecutor warns. Every officer of interministerial committee to mining IMCIM is a target in a Galamsey related corruption probe. OSP. Once you are directed to report with a lawyer, you are a suspect, special prosecutor. I'm interested in this story. That's why I keep bringing out all these headlines. Facebook owner Meta plans to create Twitter rival. Facebook for the Muye BDA. So I'm going to Twitter and so pressure.
Afodia me, that's why I'm fast one.
How AI, artificial intelligence, they say they are not so about Babeji Juma Paye. How AI, artificial intelligence, is helping doctors spot breast cancers. Another Asante chief distilled by Asante for alleged fraud. Nana me pedio yerwati. Nana won kwaso. To my dear so sa. A typical Ghanaian chief the onimu ane saseton. Asa. Saseton. Na galamse no mu fiti ya no de omo machines akosi o ahemfu ya. Nana no mu ya. Nana no matrankonya fo ya. For applause Vodafone Ghana's unwavering commitment to Asante man. Nana me see tutu was Bawumia does not hold British citizenship. Gideon back home. Vice President has never held British or any other citizenship. Gideon Buakon. This and many more. Santinin leads tree planting in Kumasi as part of Green Day initiative. All right, so stay right here. I have a lot for you. Keep glued to your set. Giving you the headlines for today. But before I do that, let me acknowledge our sponsors. Kwedu Farms, Omo Eton and Coco. Say eba Kwedu Farms dia Coco ton and Coco ton Omudimu akotin papa Omo da number 1 Imuru N numero N. Omo broilers, Omo layers. Ni bovans no Omo tono. Na Omo Coco no Omo white type and Omo brown type. White type on almost 14 Ghana cities. Brown type on almost 13 cities, 50 pesos. 13 cities, 50 pesos. Brown 13 cities, 50 pesos. Cockerels almost white type. White cocks 2 cities, 2 Ghana cities. Brown and so 5 cities, 50 pesos. Plymouth and the men and a friend check almost 5 Ghana cities. Sasso Bears and so almost 9 city 50 pesos. 9 city 50 pesos. Obe to my contact Kwedu Farms 0245 99 quadruple 0 0245 99 0000 0245 99 0000 and answer 0243 50 2811 0243 502811. Kwedu Farms ube huomo Tantra Hills o hwe machi kwan a ube huomo Tantra Hills. Tuesdays bia omo aye krado se omo no ebeditwa omo nkokọ no omo fa free Ivory Coast omo ye nationwide delivery kire se omo amuni nyina na Ghana nyina ba bia wo bia se opese omo de brewa omo de bebrel. Kwedu Farms se menye seasonal farmer ana obi a wo twen eko drubria office was oye nkokọ omo de omo se da ne da bia from January 1st ekopim December 31st omo wo ho se omo ne ebeditwa eba shoes so dia Nana One Shoe stand store. When it comes to shoe, Nana One Shoes, they are into all kinds of sales for shoes, and when it comes to their shoe is of good quality. Nana One Shoes, they are into all sales of shoes for kids and adults. Contact Nana One Shoes on 0256836112 0256836112. Nana One Shoes can be located at Community 11, directly opposite Community 11 School Complex. Nana One Shoes, quality is their hallmark. Now when it comes to photography, one name stands tall, and the name is Shabarich Photography. Shabarich Photography. You enjoy all kinds of photography, passport size photograph, photo shoot for all events, weddings, engagement, naming ceremonies, parties. They are always available to give you better shots. Contact Shabba Rich on 0244 6715 93 0244 671593. Shabba Rich. Photography is everything. Shabba Rich is located at Community 11, adjacent Presbyterian University, Tema Campus. When come to Balloon Decor, one name stands tall. Lottilo Balloon Decor. Lottilo Balloon Decor. Lottilo Balloon Decor is into balloon decorations of all kinds. During your weddings, your engagement, your birthday parties, your naming ceremonies, Lottilo is always at your service. Call on Lottilo on 0542 3713 20. 0542 3713 20. Lottilo Balloon Decor. They are the best when it comes to balloon decor. They can be located at Community 1, directly opposite Zenith Bank TMA branch. Zenith Bank TMA branch. All right. Disney's cocktail. Disney's cocktail. My goodness. I've been enjoying it. My God. Disney's cocktail. Disney's cocktail. There's a cocktail papa party. And one Disney's cocktail. Omo mochachino. Mojito passion. Mango Joe. Ginger pick me up. Pina colada. One of my favorites. My goodness. Long Iceland iced tea. Amongst others. Contact Disney's cocktail. But couldn't tell me what Hana no pay my Bobby data. Kama papa pe mudaho. It is good. The taste is so sweet. Chocolate. We are located at Valley View Estate. Valley View Estate. Contact them on 0246 667897. Disney Cocktail. Contact them on 0246 667897 or 020 9562 679 020 9562 679. Contact Disney's Cocktail for your affordable cocktail for all events, your wedding event, your engagement, birthday parties, your naming ceremonies, graduations and all that. Disney's Cocktail. We serve you the best. Cheers. Alright, so thank you all for sponsoring this awesome program, Mpɔtam Morning Show on Papalo Radio with Papalo Perfect. We're streaming live on www.mortingghana.com, online radiobox.com. David Santos.
Attorney General.
David Santos.
Self-respect is mouth control.
Self-respect
is mouth
control.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
And what person says?
We'll see.
Ebiru kasa. Utimi kasa no anu akoyi asema ma.
No.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Mpɔtam Morning Show. Mpɔtam Morning Show. Ya banani aba. Mpɔtam Morning Show. Streaming live on www.mortingghana.com, online radiobox.com. Stick and stay right here. Go ahead, hit the share button, share the message on your page, on your timeline. Do not say your more person or Nina or voice, you know. You're so romantic. Hey, share. Hey, now, Becca.
Media, I said,
oh, voice, you know. Obi so papa so bad voice. And I'm saying, hey. What do you say about bounce on an echo?
Oh, any afa.
Afa. MPP for no. Some of the times about but me ever say befa. Baumia, I can't imagine when Baumia should lose this flag bearership. I mean, race. May person in the face, be any special. But Ghana be there in Chakra. Baumia say BBR be fine. A large cruiser. I got trefie. You relegated the BM. I see Nyame adoma your best say. Me out to my Alaji. When they went to me and said, went to me and head. I see Nyame out to my bed. David Santos.
Attorney General.
Na Green Day, who do you there?
Almost see, yeah, I am beard dear.
Yeah, one.
You see,
yeah, very full.
Almost say, I'm here on Mukra beard. No, if you must walk on me, so share.
No more share so. Hey, some more.
And you mean I got dying? No more so much too.
Yes. Wickedness. Yes. I know the enable. Yes. No more Mudiano. Mondo school, you almost dear in Yankwas 14,000. I nearly said 16,000. But almost dear 14,000. I said, Oma bomb home more than papa. I mean, they've really done well for a school. SHSO back now much me dear son. I mean, we have to commend them. They've really done well. Onipaya idea, like they say, Osayi pa. And today the other way near Batum Chengu. Debbie. Oh, friends, so often young good
Meaning said that is true, but if that is true.
Oh, yes, see, Obudi Gugu say ya nesh.
Oh,
Ebirum say you're my bufu. A bufu no, na ya control kakra. But politicians keep upsetting the people and playing with the intelligence of the people. Hence, the reason why most people get upset whenever we see a new project being introduced, because one would think or assume that is one of those things. We always do this just to make money out of it. At the end of the day, go and find out maybe the expenditure that is on the table as we speak. For guests, for breakfast, for lunch, and all that. You can imagine. So yes, they have a point, because a Jumako Assembly, Mando Senior High, not 14,000, 16,000. Let me correct that, 16,000 and a lot. So you can imagine, we have enough trees.
Yeah.
But some people.
You are saying we will have enough trees. This one they've just planted it. Let's wait for another week or month and let's see. But I tell you.
Yes, sir.
It is wrong. Only witches can do that. For you to go and pour water and.
That's right.
The uprooted one here, we know say normal.
It's very, very dangerous. It's uncalled for. That is unpatriotic. Yeah, it's not patriotic.
I don't buy.
So, do you really know the meaning of buy? Buy. When you keep saying buy, that's a motivational quote for the day. Buy. B-Y-E.
I thank God.
You always say goodbye. Bye.
Yeah.
So today we are going to learn the meaning of it. Buy means beyond your emotions. Beyond your emotions. Some people become emotionally attached to you, but they are not good for you. Say bye.
Say
bye. Beyond. So sometimes at a point in time you have to look beyond your emotions.
Okay.
There are people who are emotionally attached to you, yet they are not adding to your life. They are not bringing anything on the table.
Yeah, sure.
Your life is not being imparted, but you keep these people in your life, and they've made your life delusional. And some of you are out of order because of certain people who continue to remain in your life. So buy means beyond your emotions. So you don't say, oh, but he's nice, or yet he's not helping the process. You know, people have certain people in their lives, or they keep certain people in their lives, but they don't have any good thing coming from these people.
Exactly.
We have men who will not break up with women, but yet they are still keeping them.
Yeah.
They don't love them. They always want them around. Yet they will release them for the right men to have them. Our girls.
Yeah, in fact, you are right.
Yeah.
This is right.
I don't know your take about it.
Yes, but it's very difficult. When you have people who
That's right.
are nice to you, but they don't add value to your life, and to let them go, attorney, it's not easy. But for your own good, for you to be able to move on, since what you are saying is very true.
That's right.
Yes, let them go. Say goodbye to them.
Okay.
And I think this could
sums it up.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Beyond your emotions. So today, our listeners and viewers know the meaning of bye. People have been using it. Bye. Good morning. Goodbye. Today the BYE. The B means beyond. The Y means your. And then E means emotions. Beyond your emotions. BYE.
Wow.
Beyond your emotions.
Since this one is coming from
That's why you have to say goodbye. There are times you hug somebody and you wish you don't stop hugging.
Yeah.
There are times you kiss and you don't feel like stopping. There are times you hold hands and you don't feel like ending.
Yeah.
Beyond your emotions. All right, I'll go for a quick break. No, before that, during the Green Day,
yes,
you saw the video that is trending.
Kung Fu instructions.
Kung Fu
instruction.
Shaolin master, not Shaolin master.
Yeah. Them the way they instruct people to go and do something is different.
But on a more serious note, during the occasion, I'm told the national anthem was being played.
Yes.
And whilst the national anthem was being played, one chief was still seated.
Yeah.
And under normal circumstances, the national anthem binds us, builds us together, brings the drive, the energy to serve our nation without any compromise and others. So it gives us another sense of belongingness. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend the good name of Ghana. You understand? So it was incumbent upon the chief to have known better. But two wrongs, they say, do not make a right. For the president to be on the rampage and be, demonstrating his, gestures here and there, going there, and the way he ordered the regional minister, the Greater Accra regional minister, that was unprecedented. Honestly, my own thought. What the chief did was out of order. I read comments upon comment, and people are also of the view that yes, at the end of the day, the chief might have an excuse to give. It might not be healthy. A lot will go into that. So at least presidentially, we were expecting the president to have instructed the Accra Greater Regional Minister to go and find out why the chief is seated. But you're a president. The cameras are always on you. And at the end of the day, if you are not careful, you'll be captured in a particular mood which will not help. So the president was actually on the rampage, directing the regional minister to go and tell the chief. I'm even told, I don't know how it ended, but I'm told he was even sacked from the place or something. I don't know if it's true. It's unconfirmed, but we know that the overreaction of the president was in reaction to the national anthem being played or said, and the chief was still seated unconcerned. And so those who are on Facebook can come on Facebook and come and watch that video. But your take on that one?
Okay, let's look at this in two different ways. You see, the video, if you don't take care, you'll be wrong. You'll be thinking, because the angle at which they have taken the shot, if you don't take care, you'll be thinking the regional minister was at fault, because the way he was instructing the regional minister, you'll be thinking he's the person rather being at fault. But no, it was somebody else. Now, is the president right or wrong? The president is right in some way, because the Ghana national anthem, we all know that when it's time for the national anthem to be sung, all of us have to get up, be on our feet, unity together, and we recite it. But for you to be sitting down, that is wrong.
That's right.
That is wrong in some way. Now, you also have a point. I heard you saying that a lot can be going on because, one, maybe the chief was not in a good health. Yes, that can be true.
But is that a justification?
Now,
if you are not healthy,
yeah,
if you are not strong or whatever, then don't even attend the occasion.
That is where I'm coming from. Because the place where this occasion was being held is not at the palace.
That's right.
You have to walk from your home to come to the Deba. And so if you are able...
So in the palace, you are in charge.
You are in charge.
But outside the palace...
Yes.
Somebody must tell you what to do.
Exactly. And so I don't think we reason the issue of not being in a good health or some other things. I don't think, for me, we have to take it like that.
It's an issue.
Yes.
You don't see that as
No. Because if you are not well, you can't be there in the first place. So far as you are there, it means you are strong. And that is it.
That is an assumption. I still believe it's an assumption, because you don't know how people feel, and your health can just break down within a twinkle of an eye. You can just, a breakdown.
Yeah, sure.
You might be fit stepping out now, but you can get to a place and your strength might disappoint you.
Yeah.
Or you don't think so?
For that,
so at a point, we are emotional beings, so anything can happen at a point, but the fact still remains the same. I think we need to take advantage and educate this generation that the national anthem means a lot to us.
Yeah.
That is patriotic.
Exactly.
Of you as a Ghanaian.
Simple.
We have no country or no place than Ghana. Whenever you travel out of this country and you get to Kotoka, you feel that sense of belongingness. You feel good about it. You see your own people speaking your language that is conversant with you. You are very familiar with the language. You feel good.
Yeah.
The welcoming and all that. So there is no place like Ghana. But the way the president was angry and throwing his hands, those
for that is bad. I'm not in support with the action.
That's right.
Or the reaction towards
it's unpresidential, honestly.
But do you know that he waited till the national anthem ends before ended before he started to instruct, and the only person he can instruct to do that is
the regional minister.
Yes, because if you see him coming, is that this one the Langard.
But on a lighter note, I was just enjoying this video for a very good reason.
Okay.
You see the stature of our president, all right?
Yeah.
And then you look at the stature of Henry Korte, Honorable Henry Korte.
Yeah.
The Greater Accra regional minister.
Yeah.
Look at his stature. And because of power, that's how powerful power is.
Power there.
So he commanded this man. And the man was standing like a child.
Yeah.
Just walk.
He just do like this.
Hey, boss, you're talking to your appointing officer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, go and tell him. I'm sure he said, go and tell him to get up.
Yeah. At that particular...
And he was still having a tete-a-tete with Abu Jinapo, the Lands, is it Lands and Forestry, Environmental, whatever minister.
That's right. Yeah, so at that time, Henry Korte is not a regional minister.
He was just walking.
Yeah, at that time, they turned his image to be a bodyguard. I getting it.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but we are not in support as a president. At least
it's on president.
Yes, you can't be throwing your hand like that.
But let's also learn from this experience.
Yeah.
that the national anthem means a lot to us. So we must respect it. You know, those days, wherever you find yourself, when you hear the national anthem, you must stand.
Exactly.
You must stay there. You must be static.
You don't have to move.
You'll be shocked by electricity. You have to be there.
Yes.
But today, the patriotism in our school, even in our schools now, they don't recite the national pledge and Yenara, the Assassini and all that. I think now we should be using both of these songs. The Omaybi Yef Yenara and the Yenara Assassini. So in the course of the program,
today will be, yes.
But we end always with Yemoye Bray, but intermittently you can be fixing those ones.
I don't know whether
so that Ghanaians will come to that point where we'll celebrate our own.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll go for a quick break, and when I'm back, we'll do justice to the editorials for today. Stick and stay right here. Mpɔtam Morning Show, 27 minutes on top of the hour. 7 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We're streaming live on www.martinghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. Today, the MP is having a conference, a press conference with all the media houses within Ashama municipality. And Papalo Radio will be there.
Yeah.
Stick and stay right here.
Yo, Kofi, oh my woman. Omani ya mamana Genyi baby ako Wachata zaya wareni Wonsom wanyinyi pa Kasa dipa wofyo ye Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifiyena Omani ya umano Omani ya mamana Hadi waye nora Nyamichata Nyamana renya Wanso wanyinyi pa Sawa ya wanabe Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifiyena Wanso wanyinyi pa Nasa dipa ofyo yo Demo yembera ye Ebe ya ifiyena Amabe ya ifiyena Amabe yo Asite be ya oh, Mama Beya, Efriana, Yana, Yamo Yambirae, Abeya, Abra you Arabo, Mama Beya, Efriana, Emina, Yamo Yambirae, Abeya, Efriana, listen, Mama Beya, Efriana. Afraia sabeia, efrianaro, ao, amabeia, efrianara, yamoya mirae, abeia, yamonie, amabeia, efrianara, abeia boya, yamoya mirae, abeia, amabeia. Can you bring the wafma? Simpower ways now winya. Yamishira, Mamani Paya, the Fua, and Yanum. Yafanya Misroya, Jumana, Yami Besrayan, O'Brien, Boya, Amoya Murae, Abeya, Efianara, Amabeya, Efianara, Janoma Popo, Asitrebeya, Efianara, Amabeya, Efianara, Adije, Yamoya Murae, Abeya, Yafaya Yibankawa, Amabeya, Efianara, Yanaro, Yamoya Murae, Abeya.
mind be ye female me and 30 minutes on top of the hour, 7 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We streaming live on www.mountainghana.com, onlineradiobox.com. So over the weekend, professor at the Ghana Housing or Hospitality and Allied Sciences, the university, one of the professors made a statement, and he's of the view that the government of the day cannot fund the Agenda 111 project. Agenda 111 project. I have on the line Honorable Daniel Ashiama. He was the former MP for Buem constituency. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm bouncing around. God is good.
Yeah, today the weather or the sun has shone very well.
I'm telling you.
And giving a lot of hope for the struggling Ghanaians. We'll go out there and do some business.
That's right. Honorable,
Yes.
how is the family and how is our farm? And,
The family is very cool. In my small village, I think today they should organize Best Farmers Award. I'll be first.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
We can't wait. We can't wait to go on the stage and pick the award with you.
That is what I say in my small village.
That's right. That's right. That's
I'll be
powerful. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Honorable, your general overview of the economy and the state of Ghana before we zoom into our main topic.
Yeah, thank you, and good morning once more to our listeners, those who are viewing your program. The issue is that as today, when I sit down, I realize that we are in a very spaghetti situation as far as our economy is concerned. Everything has crisscrossed itself. And we are in that jam state. That doesn't mean I don't love my country. I love my country so much. It is only that I am wondering why we should be here. I am wondering why people they told us they are competent have led us into this economic quagmire. That is the problem today. You know, as I was telling people, we have a lot of MPP people, excuse me, with all due respect to them, who just talk. They just talk. They don't put any analytical analysis on our situation. So when the NDC people say that government is not a cheap business, it's a serious business, they don't understand. Today, as we are here today, even if you don't do economics and you want to analyze our environment, take the traffic lights in Accra or Ghana. You see that the government has even forgotten that we have traffic lights. Take the main routes of Accra and then take the inner routes and take some of the main routes. You see the way potholes are popping up. You take a walk in even residential areas that are so clean. Visit Sakumono and others, and you see garbage popping up. And
I remember before this government, I don't know if you remember, the president said 100 days they will make Accra clean.
Yes, the cleanest city. They just take a walk. The nearest estate, Sakumono Estate, and you see how people are struggling for survival. People are selling charcoal here in that residential area, garbage are packed and all that. That is the sign of what? A distressed economy. Then when you come to our coffers, it is empty. You go to Cocoa Board, the pride of Ghana, so much debt. Dr. AKUFO-ADDO, who is now becoming or trying to become a presidential candidate, who manage cocoa board out of debt. He distressed the cocoa board with debt before leaving. Then you go to the Ghana gas that Mahama have built with mills, and they are just piling debt there like nobody's business. But at the same time, they are insulting Mahama that they take up pay IPPs. But they have forgotten that hitherto we were importing gas from Nigeria, whilst the pirates went and destroyed the pipeline, and that was what sparked the doom. So NPP people will not tell you this truth. All that Mahama have done for them, they are just enjoying. Kennedy Agyapong is employed at Atuabo Gas as a board chairman, taking money. They will not talk about it. So it is not only, you see that I didn't go into book economics, but I'm telling things that are
the realities.
The realities. And when you see this thing, where school children are lying on the bare floor, then you don't need any soothsayer to tell you that our economy is bad. That is where we find ourselves today. Projects are stalled. MPP people can tell you lies in the face as if you don't have eyes. All that they will tell you, oh, we have built 6 overhead or interchanges. Is that not what they have been saying? How many of them have been completed? How many of them have been completed? Come to Estate Junction or Nungwa barrier here. When the rain fall, as if we have swimming pool on the road that cars have to pass. Go to Abosokai, the interchange phase 2. The job has stalled. These are the things that we have in the city. And so, my impression about our economy is that Ghanaians should just keep body and soul together because things are so dire. There is nothing fresh going on anywhere you can see, especially so in the capital city. And so if the capital city is suffering in terms of seeing a facelift, then what about my village? What about my district? And that is where we find ourselves. We must be passionate to tell the truth. This government has led us into so much disgrace economically. But we pray for God.
We pray for God's intervention. Once God plays his role, we also have to play our role as human beings. I have always been advocating that God won't do everything for us. We have to play our part whilst God also plays his part. So let's go to this publication. University of Health and Allied Sciences, one of the professors have made a very strong statement concerning the Agenda 111 project by this government. So Professor shoot down Agenda 111 project, says government can't fund it. A professor of epidemiology at the University of Health and Allied Sciences, UHAS, Professor Fred Newton Binka, has raised questions about the implementation of the government ambitious Agenda 111 policy as a measure to prepare for a pandemic. According to him, the construction of Agenda 111 district health facilities is not feasible, indicating the project would only increase the number of unemployed government structures due to lack of funding. He was speaking at the UHAS Ghana Health Advocacy Incubator Symposium on Public Health Emergency Funding in whole. Professor Binka lauded the idea to enhance universal health coverage in the country in preparation for a pandemic, but believes the approach of constructing 111 health facilities at a go is a non-starter. That's a great idea, but why wouldn't we just say, okay, this year we'll build 20, next year 20, till we get to 111? So far, we haven't built any. When is the first one going to finish? He quizzed. Honorable, your take on this one.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
The professor has spoken. You see, there are people who call themselves professors in my village, but they are not attended university. We respect them, we agree with them. But Professor Binka, right? What he has said has been there already. Just articulate it again. This is a government who starts its policy programs without feasibility studies. Even starting from the free SHS. Whilst Nana Addo was an opposition leader, he went abroad. They asked him, how is he going to fund it? They asked him in UK, how is he going to fund it?
You mean the free SHS?
Yes, free SHS.
I remember.
He couldn't tell the world.
So you go back and do the expenditure and then bring it back.
And that you tell Ghanaians first before coming to tell them. He couldn't do it. We saw this. We heard this. We sat down. We swallowed it like hook and sinker.
That's right.
Today, look at the mess at the SHS. But the MPP food soldiers will be telling you that all is well. Let's leave that side. Come to the what? Agenda 111. The time Nana Addo started, it was Kumasi became his what? Not cutting or free lunching, deceiving Nana in Ashanti region. He told us that, Nana Addo, one will say, me back on Jasunu. Since I came to power, it is Kumasi that I've been visiting more. This is the 9th time. He used that to deceive them. Agenda 111 was launched around Kumasi, part of Ashanti region, if I am correct. Till today, they ask him, where are you going to get the money? By that time, $1 is exchanging to 6 cedis. So he got, I think, some COVID money somewhere, 100 million. And then he said, we are starting Agenda 111. My brother.
So it means when the government receive money, we get so overexcited.
Yes.
And so we make flimsy promises.
I don't know what made us feel so happy when we see Nana Addo. The man is leading us like a cow to the what? The atwa. In terms of our living. Today,
so we are like a sheep going to the slaughter.
Yes, not a sheep, even sheep is small. A cow. A cow. He led us into a slaughterhouse. He destroyed our businesses. As I'm speaking today, I am affected. My business is down. And we still cheer him up. The man killing us, destroying our businesses. No, you don't have money for that. So you use what? $100 million, which is 600 million Ghana cedis, and you say to their apparatus, go and start Agenda 111. Go and start. Now, where is the feasibility studies, affordability level, the economic impact, financial impact, and then you look at the environment, all these things. And I hope Ghanaians listening to me, I have seen something that is piercing my heart. If you look at the type of structure, they are doing some near Mpakadai, Agenda 111. When you cross from Japan,
that's right.
Moving forward, before you get to the Mpakadai overhead, there's a rail line overhead there.
But Honorable, I think this is just out of our discussion, but you like the railway, right?
The rail line?
Yes.
Yes, why not?
It look good. I like it.
It is not operational.
That's right.
I was in Parliament when AKUFO-ADDO told us. I left Parliament 6th January 2021. In the year 2020 or 2019, they promised that by 2020 August, AKUFO-ADDO will be in a train to test drive on that line.
Honorable.
I was there. That is why I was a former member of Parliament.
Honorable, so let's stay to the topic. So let's go back to the agenda 111. Go ahead with the visibility studies and all that. Please go ahead.
Yes. So you must have your funding source and tell your citizens. You must tell your citizens about the funding source from the beginning to the end.
That's right.
So that Ghanaians will know. But Nanado, Kenoforata, Baumia, everything is in their bedroom, not even the Jubilee House for us to see. And so they'll be leading us halfway, then leave the job. Now, when is the next tranche? From 2021, that they launch Agenda 111. When are we receiving the next tranche? We are in 2023. When are we receiving the next tranche for the project to be completed? That is the forecast that the good professor has made and realized that this cannot be completed.
That's right.
So we are going to leave another dwarf of projects all dotted across the country.
Honorable, so the noble professor, Professor Binka, made a very, profound point, and
it is a fact on the ground.
Yes, he had to poach some of these statements that had been made by government officials over some time now. He questioned how the health facilities will be equipped since no budgetary allocation has been made to that effect. Added that the exodus of health workers to Europe and America would affect the operation of the Agenda 111 facilities when completed. Do you agree?
I agree. But after the facilities have been built or the structures have been built, equipment and human beings must use those equipment must be also there.
And the exodus of our health practitioners is on the ascendancy.
Yes, those are the human capital. These are the people who have to work over there. And they are living. Why are they living? Does it make sense for a government to be paying allowances to students whilst forgetting about equipping the facilities that they are coming to work in? Does it make sense? Baumia will be telling you and the MPP people will be telling you that we pay teacher or nurses allowances. Does it make sense to be paying those allowances while the nurses who have completed are in the house and they are leaving the country? Does it make a good governance sense?
And now one doctor can be taking care of about 50 plus patients.
Yes.
And it has affected their delivery. One doctor confessed on this same platform that sometimes if you are not careful out of working, you'll be forced to prescribe wrong medications and all that.
That is what I studied in my early days of economics. Diminishing returns. The doctors are overworking themselves, their bodies. So don't be surprised that other things could be happening, because I have an experience in my house where a wrong dosage was given to my brother by the one who followed me directly. And the wrong dosage has destroyed his life till today. I'm talking about 40 years ago to 50 years ago. That is what can happen when a worker is tired. On the production line, it does happen in the factories. So government cannot sit down and look at this analysis. You are just chunking people. People should go to nursing training colleges. They complete. You can't post them. The equipment in hospitals are non-existent. The structures, you put money and the structures are dwarf on the way. MPP people should come and tell us if this is the way we should govern the country. Mahama was governing this country and they are shouting on top of the roof. Very incompetent people making a lot of noise with all due respect to them, into our ears. Today you've gotten the power. Today you've gotten the power. And you have left that in a mess. There is not. Please, Papa, can you tell me any ministry that if they ask you as a Ghanaian to clap for MPP, that you can clap for? Mention one ministry for me that as for this one, they have done extremely well. None. None. And it's so disheartening. And they have taken so much loans. The loans that are distressing us. They went ahead to force citizens and take their money. What is this? So the health sector, Nana-Addo has sent the health sector to the abattoir. He has slaughtered the health sector. And
Honorable,
okay. The time I was a member of parliament. You see, we were having clinics all around. This is what many Ghanaians don't know. The MPP government have downgraded the clinics to cheap compounds. That was the time I was an MP. We don't know, we just visit the facilities. They have downgraded many of them to cheap compounds, from clinic to cheap compounds. This is why they started killing us. Now bring your question, sir.
All right. So one of Professor's major points is the fact that he fears the government may not be able to raise the proposed $1 billion US dollars to complete the Agenda 111 project, adding the International Monetary Fund may as well truncate the project. Professor therefore suggested that the funding could have been channeled into equipping existing facilities or undertaking the project in phases. We got 100 million to start up Agenda 111. Look, sometimes I am not sure how these things work, but at the last count, we were told that the Agenda 111 will cost almost $1 billion. When you got 100 million, you don't start to build 111. You have to face it in. Now we have stated 111 hospitals all over the place. Have you got the 900 million? Now we are at IMF. And if IMF comes and says, I am sorry, you can't be investing in capital expenditure when you can't manage to pay the salaries of your workers, or you can't give textbook to your pupils, he said.
Yeah, that is the fact. That is where the professor is coming from. That is the fact that IMF program is pro-poor program. So you cannot go, what you mean by pro-poor program is that you should be supporting the people who are poor with these LEAP programs, with these school feeding programs. So they don't finance, when you go to IMF, they don't help you to finance your capital projects. That's where the professor is coming from.
That's right.
So you cannot take their money and say you are building hospitals. You can't do that. They will tell you the money we are giving to you is to use it to support the young ones and the aged. So they are going to give you the miniature programs that you can use the money for. And so as we continue to see the deterioration of roads now, government cannot fund it. Now, if a government has, within a year of 2020, have taken a $3 billion loan and chop it, and we are asking where is the money, what would 600 million do?
That's right. So,
what would 600 million do?
Honorable, Agenda 111, you want to say it's an ambitious project?
Not just an ambition, it is a failed project already, because they couldn't think through. The people, the chairman of the economic management team, Baumia, he couldn't even think through this. Because look, you need billions to finance that. Now you are cash distressed. You get it right.
Yes,
you
sir.
came to do a domestic debt exchange that you have to even pay those people. You have not paid them. Can you build a story building as a poor person? You can't. Even a simple building, don't mention story building. And that is where we are coming from. Government has dissipated our offers. The monies that we should use to do what? Capital projects is not there. Government has appointed a lot of people who are siphoning our money. The people are behaving like sacrifices on our coffers. So government don't have money. Many well-meaning Ghanaians have advised the government, reduce your government size. Nana Addo has refused. So the little money that we are getting, he's using it to pay salaries of his appointees so that they will be living lavishly. And then the projects are suffering. You know, it must not take an MPP person to tell you and I that this project of Agenda 111 can be completed. It should be an economic policy, a document that even you can go online and say, okay, within this period, we are getting funding sources or more revenue, so we are going to push it here, push it there. It is not like that.
Honorable, so about the project, the agenda behind Agenda 111 is part of a grand vision for Ghana's healthcare sector by the AKUFO-ADDO administration. In fact, that is the brain behind this whole Agenda 111. The project will ensure that 101 outstanding districts will be provided with hospitals in addition to 10 selected regional and specialized hospitals. The government has already set aside an amount of $100 million as commencement funding for the project. Each of the hospitals will cost $16.88 million, with $12.88 million being used for the construction of the hospitals and $4 million for medical equipment. Don't you think we have over budgeted this whole project?
Yes, and I'll tell MPP people that this is where they plan to steal the nation, but God will not allow them. Because Agenda 111 project is what? A political chauvinism.
Political what?
Chauvinism. Oh, we will be able to do it. We are men.
Oh,
it is a political chauvinism, just to get a point. Now, the reason why I call it chauvinism is that we are going to do it, we are going to do it. Oh, I'll carry this. But inside your stomach, the energy is not there. The food is not in your stomach to carry that. So you want to carry and you just break loose, just like that. But you have promised us already. And this is what you have mentioned that is very, very critical. Whenever MPP people are there, they said, oh, Mahama, they've inflated the cost. We are going to take pen and paper and see the $16 million Agenda 111 structure. That is where we shall come out with the fact. Because if you see the type of structures we do at Agenda 111, they are like village dwarf structures. They are dwarf structures. And when somebody wants to steal you, he does that and put things in such a way that, oh, it is this money, but the structure, even when you steal a block, or you cut down the number of blocks, then you are cheating the nation. Then you are stealing from the nation's coffers. 16 million today, calculate it in a distance, but multiply 16 times 11. That's the exchange rate today. And see the amount that they are talking about that they are going to use to build those dwarf structures.
Honorable, so let's end with this. Let's bring our interview to an end. I want you to speak through your phone and say this Agenda 111 is feasible or not feasible.
Yes. In the long term, it is feasible in the long term. In this short term of Nana Addo's 4 months to October, when they will be kicked out as a leader of their party, it is not feasible. And if you are a
thank you very much. So, Honorable, let's take this story, a quick one. Former Minister of Environment, Science and Technology, Honorable Sherry Ayittey, have made a very strong statement. She said, "We jail all MPP corrupt officials when voted into power. Now, I want to join this story with what the special prosecutor said over the weekend when he had an interview with our own brother, Sam Ayittey, on News File. He said, "I'll come after you if corruption allegations are made against you." The special prosecutor has warned his office will go after anyone against whom corruption-related allegations are made. According to Mr. Kisia Jabin, if there are allegations of corruption against any member of the public, he will investigate the allegation thoroughly rather than turn a blind eye to it. He said this on News File last Saturday. And your own Sharia Ayittey had also made a very profound statement saying when you are voted into power, you shall jail all MPP corrupt officials. What's your take on this one?
Yes, there are two different statements that are correct. In which case, Kisi Ajaben SP says that he will come after you. That is when allegations are made. Is that not it?
That's right.
Now, my Sherry Ayittey is saying that we jail you. It means after a due process. Do you get me right? After a court due process, you cannot jail somebody who they just say, oh, is corrupt. So with her too, I agree. And we must, because Ghanaians will not forgive us as NDC if we come to power and gloss over the mess that Nanado government have created.
But Honorable, repeatedly, it's been, a political cliche. I would say political cliche because when MPP is in power, we jail NDC corrupt officials. When they are in power, everything is on a quiet. We gloat over all these things. NDC comes, and the story is also different. How many? I remember some time ago, the MPP were, jubilating or priding themselves, saying NDC said they will jail us. And when President AKUFO was in power, how many of our people went to jail? I'm sure you came across some of these,
yes,
sessions.
And you are very happy that today, Mahama, if he wins, will be the next president. During MPP after AKUFO was our late father Atamnos, former president. So everybody has his. He dealt with his administration so in a humane way. I am not saying Mahama is going to be so brutalizing to the people, but we have to deal with the issue. But that time that Atamnos was late President Mills was president.
You mean he was very lenient when he knew that this is corruption?
Lenient. That is why it is the MPP people who gave him the name Asundeini.
So it was not the MPP, the NDC, right?
No. It was because that was the time they were canvassing that they should forgive them. Okay. So they are applauding and pouring accolades on him as
But if this is the case, then you disappointed the nation.
No, you see, that is why we are saying that even the constitution of this country must be reviewed. Because we make, excuse me to say, our presidents the demons and saints by that constitution. They take unilateral decision irrespective of the issues on the ground.
Okay.
That is it.
But so I am also of the view that if it's corruption, the person must face the law. They must dance to the music they've recorded in the studio.
But at the end of the day, who signs for that person to be jailed? Is it not the president?
Yes, sir.
So we should take that power off. Take it away from them. The president should not have the luxury to be appointing a finance minister. The president should not have the luxury to be appointing the chief justice. The president should not have the luxury.
IGP.
Chief Justice.
Yeah, and the IGP.
The IGP, the governor of Bank of Ghana. This power should be taken away from the president. We will pay for his trips of feeding and everything. But these are the sensitive positions that some of the presidents of this country are using them against the nation.
That's right.
It takes to them. How can a president appoint a governor of Bank of Ghana who is sitting down there printing money for the president without going to parliament. Because he's the executive president. And I agree with Ayittey. Those who will be found culpable should be what? Should be jailed. Even me, I should be jailed. If we don't do that, we are not setting any good precedent.
All right.
Today, Donald Trump has been indicted.
Yeah, he's going to court tomorrow. He's going to court tomorrow.
Yes. That is the rule of law. In Ghana, it is the rule of the poor.
So the laws must work, right?
Yes.
Honorable, good morning. Thank you very much from Papalo Radio. We appreciate you always on radio.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hopefully, next week you are coming to the studio.
Unfortunately, next week I'll be on my farm.
But this week you are in town, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see by the close of this week. All right. Honorable, thank you. All right. So that was Honorable Daniel Ashiama, former MP for Buem constituency. Stand up for the champions. You know what time it is? It's time for the champions. And last weekend, oh my goodness, even though I was sitting on tenterhooks when the match was being played, I mean, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand and all that. But in all, the city was blue. Stick and stay right here. The professor of sports is here. Eric Menz. Hey, Eric Menz, Machi. Hey, and the city was blue.
Baba.
I can see enemies are not God. Both left, right, center.
Oh, Baba. I don't know. I'm sending message that there's no sports shoe. Hey.
Enemies are not God. Hey, the disunited supporters were all pushing.
If you want to
we've
stop
won
City,
the treble.
You could have stopped City winning the treble by yourself.
We've won the treble.
You want Inter Milan to do it for
champions.
you.
Champions.
Oh.
All right, so stand up for the champions. All right, stay and stay right here. We're going for just 1 minute break and we'll be right back.
For the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the
All right, stand up for the champions. It's time for sports. I'm super excited. Where are the city fans? The city was blue.
And when I fall
It was interesting.
It was blue.
Blue, Baba.
Now we don't graduate the credit me who say white who say red who say just say who baby or money now. Jira haya.
Oh, Baba.
Wow. Eric, you're welcome.
Fine, thank you.
What's happening in the world of sports?
Baba, it's been a full-packed weekend. You could see I'm still in
I saw the
I'm
celebration of Mediema and I was like,
yeah.
a celebration fully.
Oh, Ghana.
So we can improve.
I think
When
this
I
time
saw
around,
the cried more medals, I did more.
See, I don't mind the medals.
Last year you cried, I said, maybe no more.
Hey, it's a contest. No more. On my papa. Don't talk China more.
Hey, yeah, when you now the golden boot guy, the crowd, oh, I bet nego tete.
Oh,
Your friend, your friend, one of the local boys.
United, fees company.
The city was blue. That's the most important thing.
Yes. I'll take this opportunity to wish my the Reverend overseer there, General Overseer of Liberty House Christian Center.
Wow.
Today is the birthday. Happy
Wow.
birthday,
Wow.
Reverend Luke Basson. Yes, doing fantastic for the young chaps in the church.
I think their name rings a
Yeah,
bell.
you probably he knows
Luke,
you. Yeah,
yeah.
Pastor Luke, he knows you. Yeah, happy birthday, Papa Luke. He called early in the morning.
Wow.
Anyway. He's been giving prediction.
That's
He will
right.
call me and be like, I think City will win this match. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Yes.
All right.
Papa, it was fantastic. I don't know whether we should start with Europe or local news.
Let's go to the local.
Let's start with the local and end with the
That's right.
give the
enemies are not God.
we just want their BP to come up
Yeah. We are the champions.
Finally, Ejebo, finally, Ejenebedu. So I think on the weekend, Ghana Premier League came to an end.
House of Oak escaped.
Escaped relegation. It was fantastic.
I know with the traditional club.
It won't be possible for them to go on
They
relegation.
can even pay.
We know what they can do,
right.
but to them, we give them what they
Yeah.
pay. So the result after the end of the day, Sunday,
right.
all the games started at the same time for fear of
So that no Kululu.
Kululu will happen. Yeah, so it was interesting because how things unfolded. It's like EPL. Arsenal had to be on the leg log for all the season, and
That's right.
within
Later,
twinkle of an eye,
they missed it.
They missed it. So the same thing. Mediama are beating Tamale City and sending Tamale City on relegation. Yeah, so the relegation battle ended yesterday with Kotoku Royals, Kumasi King Faisal, Alaji Bruce's team. And
Alaji, nyame ya adoma ebe he.
as if it's Alba.
Nyame
They planned some person relegation.
I know Alaji and his tantrums, you know.
And it's been a sad one for Tamale City. This is their first season also in the Ghana Premier League, and they had to go on relegation as well as Kotoku Royal. So yes, and Adriana FC and Bechem United. Adriana winning by a goal to 0 against Bechem United. It was a fantastic game because Adriana needed this.
But the BA teams are really doing
they did
now
very well.
It looked like when it comes to
First,
football,
second, third, fourth, they were dominating, and they have their sight on the SHS students.
That's
so
right.
they are building something positive up there. Yes, I think they have a very nice way of going. And Brekum Chelsea and Accra to folk ended goalless draw in favor of none. I think it was just a goalless draw, and it was a fantastic game because House of Folk were looking to skip relegation, and fortunately for them, they were able to do that. Asante Kotoko and Dreams FC ended goalless draw as well. Royal Tamale United and King Faisal winning a game whilst going on relegation.
Wow,
that was fantastic as well. And Bibiani Gold Stars and Accra Lions. Yeah, Bibiani Gold Stars. That is where Abednego Tete there. Go King, yes, plays the trade deal. It was a goalless draw between Accra Lions. They also nearly went on relegation. This morning, Accra Great Olympics, they are admin. They say
that's right. That's right.
So Accra Great Olympics winning 2-1 in favor of them against Instrataman FC.
That's right.
Kotoku Royals also Kotoku Royals and Karela United ended 3-2 in favor of Karela United, and Legon Cities winning FC Samatex 3-2 as well. So this was how the whole thing pounded up. It's been a fantastic weekend, fantastic one for Mediama FC, especially where they came from and where they've got into, and next season making the cut for AFCON. And finally, they said they are going to adapt a team close to them so that they can make it to the African Cup of Nations.
That's right.
It's been a fantastic week for them because still today they are going for the trophy parade in the town of Takwa and Itembaros. Yes, they are going to be on the open bus and just be going everywhere. Yes, but for the past 3 seasons, this has been the top goal scorers of the league. We have Dewusi Taylor, who was for Karela United, now in Algeria. We have Yawano also, who scored 22 goals. Yes, that was last season, and this season Abednego Tete scoring 18 goals to lead the league log and win that as well. It's been a fantastic one for them. Heart of Folk, they are in the news again. They probably will be going through the drawing board to do correction of whatever happened that didn't go well for the club. They want to get rid of a lot of players and a lot of
if the players are not delivering, they must go.
They must
I believe in that. I have a problem with Ghanaian administrators. You know the person is not delivering or performing,
exactly.
Yet we keep them.
Yes.
It's amazing.
They have been. I don't know how.
See the foreign teams. If you are not performing,
just
even
go.
those who have the names,
Just go.
Hazard is gone.
Yeah, just leave.
You have been on the bench for long.
They
Must
don't
go.
pamper a lot of them.
That's
Papa, so from 2020 from 2000 to 2023, these are how the teams have fared in the Ghana Premier League, and the winners 2000 Hartlefolk won it, 2001 they won it as well, 2002 they did as well. So that is the Hartlefolk is the first team that were able to do 3 3 trophies on a row. Yes, Kotoko came in with 2003, 2005, 2004. Heart-of-Oak won it again, and 2005 Kotoko also came in. 2006, Heart-of-Oak won it again. 2008 Kotoko, 2000 Heart-of-Oak, and 2010. That is Adriana Stars also winning. Brekum Chelsea winning it on 2011. Kotoko coming back to win it 2012, 2013, 2014. They also did a treble of trophies. Yes, Ashgood winning in 2005, and also Legon City then Wa All Stars 2006. They won in 2017. That is Adriana Stars. So far Adriana has won twice. And 2018, that was when COVID came.
Wow.
2018 was Anas number 2.
That's right.
Exposition. So no league. 2019 COVID came. 2022 COVID came. So no league for 3 good years. And Heart-of-Oak winning in 2021. Kotoko last 2 years. Brekum Mediama this particular year.
Wow.
So far that has been how the league has been panning up so far from 2000 to date. Yes, Papa, let's do some interesting news here.
That's right.
Yesterday, yes, as it stands now, Manchester City will be playing Sevilla for the Super Cup.
Wow.
So the winner of the the Europa League and Champions League, so they will play the Super Cup. So
and we are going to take
another trophy for Manchester City to grab. 4, yes.
Wow.
And they will play the Community Shield as well.
That's also
that is
5.
I guess 5.
It's already out there.
Then December they will play the Club World Cup.
6.
Good. So in the academic a season, I want to say academic.
But the match was tough.
But
the Italians can be, they look, I mean,
they
unattractive when it comes to the play, but
they are solid
defense and I mean
the
how to recover.
The defense and Pep had to even congratulate Onana, the goalkeeper. Fantastic. His contribution alone.
I'm sure Cameroon will regret sending him away.
No, but I think that was what Son couldn't stand. But who couldn't stand that because the keeper is so calm with the legs, and traditionally they don't want keepers like that. But the football is evolving.
That's right.
And even one of Thierry Henry made a comment that I think Pep Guardiola is the best coach he has ever seen. Pep Guardiola is the only coach that his style has influenced football modern era. That they start attack from the back.
The
Keepers,
players,
yes.
yeah.
Everybody you could see
dribble
everywhere, and it was a fantastic one. They nearly gave City a tough time because it wasn't expected. It was Inter Milan just a walkover.
Lukaku nearly got the goal.
You guys in the news again, the fans are bashing Lukaku left, right, center. He really messed up.
I think if they had brought him in, he has that energy. So if he could have,
this season he hasn't started any game, so all the games coming from bench, and you could see what he nearly did to City, and at the same time as United did during the dying members of the FA Cup. You can't beat City. You better join them.
That's right.
They are on their peak, whether you like it or not.
I'm telling you.
And they might go on and win this thing.
If you're a disunited company,
they might go on and be winning Champions League off back and front. You need to invest money now. With United, with this United,
that's right.
Now finally, the Sheikh Yassim has finally
come.
Yes, come in.
I like the idea.
No, Papa, the idea is good, but it's about return for investment.
Okay.
Look at PSG. It's a case study, PSG and Manchester City. Look at the two of them.
That's right.
They all have the money.
That's right.
But what is happening? It might be the same with United.
Right.
So for them, it's investment gone bad, probably. Papa, so this is the team of the season for the Champions League.
That's right.
Yes, in post we have Courtois, who made a mark for the final team of the season for the Champions League.
Guys.
Yes, and DiMarco, that's the left back for Inter Milan. That tattoo guy.
So he nearly got a goal.
If
he had not been Lukaku,
I wish City would purchase that guy.
I'm telling you.
So good, 25 years playing for Italy. Yes.
The guy is deep.
So good, DiMarco.
He's a good player.
Very fantastic player. And Bastoni, that is their defender, was also very fantastic. Also in there. Ruben Diaz and Kyle Walker made the match.
Diaz is leaving? Or he still
Diaz? Diaz might be being the captain. Coming next season, he might be the captain coming next season. And we have Rodri also making the match, and Rodri actually won the best player of the Champions League this season. Yes, we have Kevin De Bruyne, who unfortunately was given a sub in the first half, and it was a very sad one because 2 years ago against Chelsea the same thing happened, and it was a very I nearly wept because I knew that is our talisman. And when you take De Bruyne out, City fumble a bit. So, and John Stones also making the mark. Bernardo Silva, my best player so far, was also in there.
But my man, De Bruyne.
De Bruyne had an injury.
That
You realized first. Oh, it was
that guy is still growing younger.
Yeah, 31 years.
Honestly, when he left, formation broke down a bit. Because his influence in the 18-yard and outside the 18.
Yeah. We need to start looking for a replacement. We need to start looking for a replacement.
That guy is a great guy.
Yes, Haaland also making and winning the goal king.
But I didn't enjoy Haaland.
No, Haaland. But I think
he was playing a strategy, I'm sure.
Exactly.
All the focus was on Haaland.
So you could see the attention, everybody was on Haaland. That is what is helping City for some games now. The attention, the match focus.
On it, then
that is what happened against Bayern. That's what happened against Madrid. That's what happened in the final.
That's right.
Even against United, the same thing.
Yeah.
Pep is using the guy in so many ways. He's won the golden.
A lot of awards.
It's. I'll read it award for this particular season.
Sure.
So he made the mark, and Vinicius Junior also got his.
That's right.
You can watch me whatever way you like, but
the city is still blue.
So this is how Haaland, his first season with Manchester City, won the Champions League, won the Champions League Golden Boot awards, an European Golden Boot. That is how we call it.
Wow.
Premier League trophy as well. Won the Premier League Golden Boot, Premier League Player of the Season, Premier League Young Player of the Season, Professional Footballers Association Footballer of the Season, and FA Cup as well.
Wow.
He scored 52 goals in 53 matches.
Wow.
That should tell you. Good investment. Yes, good investment.
People thought Haaland won't do well coming into the English.
Exactly. And even Alvarez, the second field striker for Manchester City, is the only player in history to have won the World Cup the same year and also won the Champions League the same year.
A young guy
won the Premier League as well. Won the FA Cup.
Wow.
Great.
City. The records is so much.
It's only 23 years.
That's a team to watch.
He'll be doing fantastic. But yes, Haaland again. His goal of the goal of the Champions League was the goal against Dortmund. Yes, Haaland won that again as well, and it's been fantastic. How things and Rodri. Rodri winning there.
Some people just want us to end this show.
Well, we
are standing down for the champions. We've just started. I can see producer also putting on the screen time.
Rodri winning the best player of the Champions League season. Baba, it's been a fantastic one. This is how the Ballon d'Or power ranking is looking as per Goal.com. Messi leading the Ballon d'Or. Haaland second on the log. Mbappe third, Vinicius Junior fourth, De Bruyne fifth, Gundogan sixth, Osimhen here seventh, Rodri, Lewandowski and Alvarez 10th. So these are the 10 players for power ranking looking at winning the Ballon d'Or, and it will not be no surprise that Haaland might be winning it because of the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the English Premier League. Yes, so Messi is only the World Cup, but who knows? If it's about the World Cup, then Alvarez also won the FA Cup, won the Champions League, and won the Premier League. So we'll see what happens. But Burna Boy was in the news on Saturday.
That's right. It
was fantastic. He pocketed $2 million.
And the Brazilian singer.
Singer. $2 million, Papa, for that performance alone. For 7-minute performance, $2 million. Mr. Santo, you need to start doing. Going to the studio with Brad as the producer, the sponsor you, because where Burna Boy is now, $2 million for 7 minutes. That is fantastic. And it was fantastic how Sheikh Mansour for the first time was in the stands watching Manchester City make history. The last time Sheikh, the owner of Manchester City, the owner of Manchester City, 2010. And this time around,
and it's a blessing now.
It's a blessing now. Yes, he can really see he was smiling and looking at my investments are working.
That's right.
My money is working.
That's the true reflection of a true investor.
Yes, Baba.
When you see the fruits of your labor manifesting.
Champions, after City winning the Champions League, they pocketed £264 million. That is the price tag money. Yes. And with this money, they can buy any player in the world.
That's right.
But they won't. They will invest it wisely. Not like United that they will just panic and be buying any player at all. Yes. So it was a fantastic one. And on any given day, City will dominate English football.
That's right.
For years to come. You can't take that out. And it's funny, Baba. They got to England yesterday, and it will surprise you that Jack Grealish slept in his Manchester City JC. He never took it off. Never took the shower.
Wow.
He's still celebrating.
That's right. Very important.
Because Champions League it's for men. Yes.
I'm telling you.
The boys were fighting for FA Cup.
That's
and
right.
just one of those.
Never went out.
Yes, and this is how the trend for the Champions League for the past 3 seasons has been. Bayern during the COVID era, Bayern and PSG ended 1 goal, just 1-0. Manchester City and Chelsea 2021 also 1 goal. Chelsea beating 1 goal.
And
Liverpool and Real Madrid last year also 1 goal.
1 goal.
And this year too
another one
goal. So that is how the trend has been in the Champions League.
When I used to play football, the most painful thing is to hear that you've been scored just one. When you feel, oh, this one we can equalize and then
and when you
change the game.
After the game, you will sit down and realize we had this chance to
just one.
We had
sometimes when the game is being played and you see the effort of both teams and no goal is coming in, you are like, so this ball cannot enter this big goal.
It's surprisingly, I buy into that because against Chelsea 2021 Champions League final, look at the chances we had. Then I was like, small.
You can't just.
But this year,
that's right.
That is Papa. Far end in the Italy, Italian league, something interesting. You remember the coach who won the league for Leicester City? Yes, Ranieri.
Yes.
Yeah, Claudio Ranieri is in the news again.
Wow.
Yesterday, after going, I think December, he took over Cagliari, who were second on the the Italian league. Yes, it was the Italian Serie B. And yesterday, he came back to the league, qualified them back to the league.
Wow.
So he's making another history. He's a fantastic coach that we are hoping that he can make amends with Leicester and probably go and help them back into the Ghana, the English Premier League. Papa, the Under 20 World Cup came to an end yesterday.
Oh wow!
Yes,
I
finally, the final was between Uruguay and Italy.
Wow!
Yes, Uruguay and Italy.
Unsuspecting teams.
And surprisingly, Uruguay had to win the Under 20. They beat Italy 86th minute in the dying embers of the game to win.
Another painful side of football.
That is it. And
86.
They won. It was a very sad one, but
I'm sure Suarez will be happy.
Very happy. Very happy. Papa, let's do some football. We are done with the football news. I think for now they can have.
That's right.
Let's do some tennis. Interestingly, the 23rd Grand Slam, title for Novak yesterday did fantastic.
That's
after years going. Is the goat in after Rafael. The goat Novak is the goat in tennis now. And yesterday he made a mark and really back to number 1 rank again. He did so fantastic. Papa, yesterday another interesting boxing happened. Floyd Mayweather still in there. Mayweather is still in there.
That's right. He's my man.
Yeah,
my
still
favorite boxer.
having exhibition matches. And yesterday, the match against John Guti, who used to be a former boxer, it happened interestingly. In the seat run, the game had to come to up, and both team came to the pitch, and the fight actually they had to stop the boxing and fight among themselves. It was a crazy scene, but that is how he's making his money.
That boy has money.
Exactly, the exhibition matches are helping him put him up there, and it's been fantastic for the young chap. Papa, so this is how we'll end. But still, Manchester City won the league.
The city
Papa, this is how they did it. They won the Premier League.
That's right.
They won the FA Cup. And now the Champions League.
That's right. And then we are going for the
Champions of Champions and the Community Shield as well.
That's right.
It doesn't happen often. This is the only team in England, and they just didn't do it with defending. They played the game. They were fantastic, chap. You can watch us anyhow you like it, but they did well.
That's right.
And with the producer in the studio sending me message that no sports show.
No sport. Today it is done. All right, the city still remains blue. Man City, we are the champions, and very soon we'll be crowned the champion of champions after beating the Europa champions. God is good all the time, and all. God is good. All right, 30 minutes on top of the hour, 8 a.m. GMT, the studios of Papalo Radio. We're streaming live on www.modernghana.com, online radiobox.com. Please investigating Aquanta mining. I'll be right back. I'll have a resource person speak to this subject. Mpɔtam morning show with Papa Law Perfect.
Kana sam. Say ma futu sam kakre wa supeme. Yo Omaya woman, Omani Yamana, Geni baby, Ako, Wachata, Jaya Warren, one nipa, as I dip of you, Gamo Embera, Abeya, Omaya woman, Omaya Mamana. Yamichata, Yamanarenya, Wanso, Waninipa, Sawaya, Wanabe, Gamo Embera, Abeya, if you had a Wanso, Waninipa, as I depa of you, Gamo Embera, Abeya, if you had a Amabeya, if you had a
Pa ewo hoi ebua momai etumpon 32 minutes on top of the hour 8 a.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We stream it live on www.mortingghana.com online radiobox.com. Mpɔtam morning show with Papalo Perfect. I want you to hit the share button, share the broadcast on your page, on your timeline, send the link to your friends. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well by His grace.
We thank God. How's the family?
We manage it.
In fact, you are missed. It's been a while.
Sometimes you need to go off the system small.
It's very important. You have to regroup and regather and all that and bounce back stronger. We appreciate your time with us this morning.
Thank you.
Honorable, party activities. What's happening in your camp so far?
So far, so good. We are still doing the necessary meetings here and there. But the party's attention mainly is on Afen North, where there will be a by-election. So that's where our main focus is. But quite apart from that, the various constituencies are also having their own programs. So basically, you know, as of we are just poised and ready for the main election. And meetings here and there behind the scenes. Just party activities on the fire. You know, normally in Ghana here we have the political season and the off-political season. And as we speak now, we are not into any major political season.
Okay.
But now it's all about internal arrangement from the various political parties. So that's exactly what is actually happening at the moment.
All right. Since you've mentioned politics, Honorable, I want to ask for your quick view about Jachikwe saying being presented by your party one more time to go and contest for the same seat he had been taking off. What's your take on this one?
Apostle, thank you. Let me use this opportunity to say a very good morning to all your listeners all over the world. Let me say this. The education is doing well. It's doing fine. a fantastic gentleman by all standards. He's not perturbed. He's very poised. And he's ready to sacrifice his life for his own good people of Athens. Absolutely nothing will prevent him or nothing will stop him from sacrificing his life for his own people. This is a man who had tried several occasions, and now the opportunity has been given to him. And when the opportunity was granted, he succeeded. The good people of Athens said, no, he's a good man. They tried him, they tested him through the days where he was even disqualified or maybe prevented not to contest. And they realized that, no, this is someone who is down to earth, who always have the good people of Athens at heart, and would want to serve them. He would want to render a service to them. After all, that's where he's coming from. And for him to have stayed outside and have garnered or acquired some sort of knowledge and have made it halfway in life, the best he can do for his people is to come down and serve them, which he did. And the Supreme Court, in its own wisdom, decided that no, by the time of his filing, his renunciation, document of renunciation wasn't intact, and based on that, they feel that it wasn't the best. So we're going to, so to say, disqualify him. And the question is okay, it's fine. That's the court, the highest court of the land, and that's the decision they have taken. So it's cool. But apart from that, nothing prevents him. Now that the matter is over, nothing prevents him from contesting again and looking through the rank and file of the party within that particular constituency. He stands tall. And even when the party decided or tried to kind of open up for maybe say a fresh internal primary, the good people of Athens made it clear to the party leadership that no, it's just the person that we want. It's a good man. Having served them for just about 1 to 2 years alone is enough for them to give a testimony about him. And again, even when he was facing all the court challenges where he was barred or prevented from attending of normal parliamentary duties, he still didn't shred. He still stood through thick and time with his own people. They continue to call on him, whereas he wasn't even serving at the parliament. They continue to call on him. They continue to go to him for all sort of assistance, the challenges that they are facing in their own constituency. He has been there with them, and he rises to the occasion to tell them, hey, despite I'm being prevented from attending or performing or discharging my duties as a parliamentary member, that doesn't prevent me from assisting my own people within the constituency, which he did with all sincerity, without any hesitation. So the people still have faith in him. They believe that he's somebody who to describe as a good man, someone who is ever ready to serve his own people, to serve his community, to serve his town. So that's
why? Yes, all right. Sorry about that. But why Jachikwesin again? What are the main attributes or characteristics that's so special about Jachikwesin being presented by the NDC again?
Apostle, thank you. When the song or the music is nice, you play it twice.
You replay.
Isn't it? That's the case, right?
Yes, sir.
When the song is nice, or in other words, let me use this sweet words. When it is sweet, you replay it maybe twice or thrice. That is what is happening now.
Okay.
The person is somebody, like I said earlier on, is down to earth. Is someone you hardly or will hardly hear any negative things about him. Is someone who cuts across the entire constituency of the Athens North.
The ideology, like maybe NDC, MPP issues.
That's what I'm coming to.
That's right.
Irrespective of whichever political party that you belong to. Once you get to him, whatever challenges either you presented to him or you present to him, that is ever ready to assist. That is the man that we are talking about. So you can see he cuts across all the political divides. And for the people, for them, as this now, they have no doubt in their mind, including even the MPP. If you go to Akin North today, you might see some MPP members who are seriously and openly campaigning for that debate. And for the people of Akin North, for the occupation's issue or case, that will make the MPP realize that there are some people who exist now they in Akin North and just some level of development. And you could see the agency to which they are sending in or they keep in with some excavators and other things just to go and construct their roads and other drainage and things. Also tell the people that no, the corporation is the best sector. It's not the corporation, maybe development within have come, the MPP within have sent any development there. And the people are witnesses to whatever that has happened in Kumeri. And this is the same thing that it's more or less like a prank that the government led by another want to play on them. Just to come and show off, and once the elections are done or over, then they pack out. So the people, they are ready, and they are very, very much ready, and they are very discerning people. They are very, very discerning people. And when you talk about Ghana in terms of education, the central region cannot be left out.
Certainly. Honorable, so let's shift focus and look at the strength of Jachikoisen vis-a-vis your main contender, Charles Opoku. I remember the NDC raised concerns about he not being qualified to be a contender in this upcoming election. Your take on this one?
Yes, we raised that issue, and it's not done by that.
Okay.
And it is only under someone who calls himself a human rights, who calls himself how do you call it, a lawyer, as a statement, that would sit at least and watch the loss of this country being done. Just as Mr. Dominic said, he's sad, and not sad because he has wrongly sacked or something, but he's sad that somebody who calls himself a lawyer, who touts himself all these years, all this while, that he is one of the advocates of rule of law, and to be under his watch, under his right leg, he could bend the rules, bend the laws of this country, just to have his way. It is very sad for this country, and it is very sad for he, the president himself, and his family. So no doubt, and we are not surprised that under the same president, who even at the time when he did what he did against the conscious minds in this country were telling, no, Mr. President, you don't have that power. Please, refrain from it. But he has set the precedent, and I can assure you, one day the NDC government will deliberately decide to sack somebody who the power is do not have that power, so that the person can go and say after 2-3 years, then now we'll let the Supreme Court and call the person back. It's a game. That is what Nanado has said, and that is the precedent that he has said, and that's the standard that he has set. What we are talking about Charles Opoku today have come to stay, and it will be on our record till the kingdom comes. And in future, it will be repeated. And when somebody wants to raise concerns, it will be referred to this.
Honorable, so what does the law say? I know somebody must be of sound mind, 21, that's right, 4 to 5 years.
That is law, yes. Okay. And be a resident of that constituency and must a registered voter within that constituency. That is what the law states. That is precisely what the law says.
That's an addition. I don't know about the person being a registered voter there, because they are of the view that yes, you can contest for an election, your vote can still be in another constituency, but you can still vie or contest for a position in a particular. Yes, sir.
How do you expect people that you want to lead, or in other words, you want to rule,
when you are not voting?
When you yourself, you can't vote for yourself, or you yourself, you don't even vote. Your vote doesn't even, you don't find your vote in that constituency.
That's another question for the EC to answer.
What kind of thinking is that? What kind of thinking? What kind of thinking is that? What kind of what sort of mindset is that? You are contesting in a place where you yourself, you can't even vote. don't even have anything there. Is it for some opportunistic? Is it some kind of advantage that you think that you have pushed yourself on the people? And I always say, the good people of Assin North are very, very discerning. And when we talk about education in the history of this country, the Gold Coast, the Ghana, you can't talk about education without starting with the name of Central Region and that of the Western Region. And this is where the local level people that you see, they understand the English language. There are some of them who have not even been to classrooms, but they understand the English and they can speak the English language and they can interpret it or even explain. So the people are wise and they know what they are there about. And the MPP cannot swindle them or sway them or kind of just a cacophonic way to just get their way out. No. The good people of Assin North will vote massively for the situation and they will retain him. And by the time the election will be done, the NPP will now realize that now Ghanaians, you can fool some people sometimes, but certainly you cannot fool the people all the time.
Honorable, as we speak, Chairman Untumi is in Assin North canvassing vote for Charles Opoku. Your own too, I saw Madam Sherry Ayittey, Honorable Sherry Ayittey, and then a couple of them, even Nana Jane, former vice presidential candidate 2020, is also there and all that. What are you doing to overcome that opposition from Charles Opoku? We are told is also an indigene of Asin Breku, where Honorable Jachi Kwesi comes from. Strategically, the MPP thinks this is the very person who can win the seat for us. I'm asking, what do you think you can do to be able to win this seat?
Apostle.
Yes, sir.
What we can do has been done in the 2020 election.
Okay.
The good people of Assin North have tested who the question is. And there's no any other person that comes to prove to him.
That's right.
And what is supposed to be done was done in 2020, and we are sustaining it by way of improving upon it to shake up our votes. Chairman can decide to go there and once again kneel down on his knees, and then that alone kind of.
He actually went to 12 Apostles Church, the infamous. How do you call the church? Nankaba Church or something. Yes, for prayer together with Charles Opoku.
And then he knelt down again for another prayer.
Yeah.
Once beaten, twice shy.
Twice shy.
And you can
Nankaba, yes. Nakaba, yes. 12 Apostles Church, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Once beaten, twice shy. You can fool the people sometimes, but certainly you cannot fool the people all the time. The good people of Assin North are all witnesses to you. Today, as we speak, we all know the status. In terms of the contract and whatever that they were doing overnight, we all know the situation. He can decide to do that in Kulu, he can decide to do that in Ashanti region, but certainly not in the Central region. Central region is a different terrain altogether. And the question stands tall. Tazobugu might come from the same town or community with that person. But the group of Assin North, and as a matter of fact, the community that the two of them are coming from, know their caliber, know their pedigree, know their state, and Jackie Kwesi stands very, very tall. This is someone I'm telling that he cuts across both the political divide, unlike his other contender. His other contender, fair to say, almost majority of the town folk know him to be a point one-way side, or somebody who is attached or aligned to one particular sect. Unlike in the case of Jackie Kwesi, who the town folk can tell you and they beat their heart. Did you hear some of the audio making rounds?
Yeah, by the chairman.
Yes. And he telling them, Namasa, this thing is that we're going to winning the election. They should just forget it. And they should rather, the money that they will bring, they should rather get some of the money to prepare themselves. And they know they are on their exit of going out of power. And these big guys, the likes of the president, the AKUFO-ADDO, his vice president, Bamia, and their life, they are just packed and when they go up or off power or maybe in opposition, they will be enjoying. And what about them? So it's better they also use this opportunity to also make their money, just to prepare themselves for the opposition, because they are going out. This is a true, genuine NPP person speaking, who have seen the light and they have seen the challenges and have seen what is ahead, and is advising his colleagues. It's not rare for an NPP person to speak the truth. No. So I can assure you, Apostle.
Yes, sir.
They might have come from the same community, but the situation stands tall.
All right. Honorable.
Even before his election as an MP for that particular area, down to earth with both the NPP and the NDC in that concern. Irrespective of wherever you are coming from, whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian or you are an NDC or you are an NPP or you are PPP or whatever, once you get to him, whatever support or assistance that you need, that you make sure that you are granted that support.
All right.
This is the question that we are talking about.
That's right. Honorable, let's shift focus and go on to this story. UHAS, Professor shut down Agenda 111 project, says government can't fund it. A professor of epidemiology at the University of Health and Allied Science, Professor Fred Newton Binka, has raised questions about the implementation of the government's ambitious Agenda 111 policy as a measure to prepare for a pandemic. The noble professor is of the view that this so-called Agenda 111 project is ambitious and is not feasible. Your take on this one?
Apostle.
Yes, sir.
When we talk, sometimes people feel that or think that we just want to talk or we only want to talk. That's why we are talking. Now, that is not the case. We know what we are talking about. You remember they started with Agenda 88?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember very well?
Yes, sir.
What happened to the 88? What is the status of the 88 today?
They are the dwarf state. We are yet to see the continuation of it.
Come to Medina. Medina constituency. As part of the Agenda 88, that was transferred or upgraded to Agenda 111. It's easier to talk. This is the kind of government that we are talking about. The NPP government is an ad hoc committee government. Almost every single project that they promise or whatever they say they want to do or they are doing or whatever, it's just an ad hoc thing. And of course, when I said ad hoc, you know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
It's just kind of a knee-jerk approach something. So